cautious house-to-house, street-by-street investigation of the city finds only scattered pockets of last-ditch defenders. They are troublesome, but relatively ineffectual remnants of the garrison that had successfully stopped our advance for more than a month. Naha, with a normal population of 65,000, is practically deserted. Falling to our troops at the same time as Shuri, it is the largest city ever taken by the Marine Corps. And with its capture, the enemy's cross-island defense line has ceased to exist. To the south of Naha, clearing weather permits an early morning amphibious landing on the Oroku Peninsula behind the enemy lines. Here is contained a large pocket of Japanese controlling the strategic Naha airfield, the largest and best air installation on Okinawa. Making a surprise landing from these LVTs, the Marine Amphibious Force quickly exploits its beachhead against initially light opposition. Our primary effort on Oroku is directed at securing the high ground approaching and overlooking the airfield. Another Marine assault force striking overland from Naha, south across the neck of Oroku, has sealed off all enemy escape corridors from the peninsula. Satchel charges are used to blast many of the Japanese defenders from their underground emplacements. The capture of the Naha field gives us all the major airstrips on Okinawa and forces Japanese aviation to operate from other islands in the Ryukyus. To reach the southern tip of the island now becomes the assigned objective of the 3rd Amphibious Corps. Here, south of Naha, our advance is confronted by fairly flat, open terrain, not easily defensible by the Japanese, whose resistance area is being compressed down to 15 square miles. With the death in action of Lieutenant General Simon Bolivar Buckner, the interim command of the entire 10th Army is assumed by Marine General Roy S. Geiger. After more than 2 months of fighting to hold Okinawa, the enemy now occupies only 7 of the entire 921 square miles. And although individual units put up desperate opposition, almost all organized resistance is at an end. Using the few undamaged roads as runways, the Cub planes of Air Liaison are utilized to transport wounded from the forward zones to rear area medical facilities. With an actual flight time of 10 minutes, this air evacuation service enables frontline casualties to be treated at division field hospitals within an hour and a half from the time they are picked up by Navy corpsmen. Advance in the southern half of the island has developed into a sporadic but difficult mopping up action. Many Japanese soldiers like these prefer to commit suicide rather than surrender. Marine aviation units are assigned to help mop up stubborn resistance in areas that were bypassed. These enemy units are often located in caves and mountain galleries, which are accessible only to firebombs. In extended order, these men reconnoiter an open field, searching for stragglers and isolated Japanese units. Here, to flush snipers from thickets and cane fields, a patrol uses white phosphorus grenades. Where the area to be covered is too large for a small patrol to investigate quickly and safely, a flame-throwing tank is employed to mop up enemy holdouts. Many disorganized enemy personnel are captured during the last phase of the operation. The roundup continues, swelling the total of combatant prisoners to close to 8,000, a record number for a Pacific operation. Of the entire Japanese garrison of 100,000 troops, at least 90,000 were killed. The vast majority of these prisoners did not give up until the action was over, and then only when they had exhausted every possible means of... After more than 80 days of continuous fighting, the island of Okinawa is completely in the hands of the 10th Army. The Marine 3rd Amphibious Corps has completed its mission in the operation, an operation that has given the American forces a vital sea and air base in the East China Sea, a base that flanks the enemy's supply route to the south, and one that is only 400 miles from the mainland nerve center of the Japanese Empire.